with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I did my CPR and first aid course today, and I'll tell you this right now, right off the bat, do not have a heart attack anywhere near me because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I know it's 30 compressions, then 2 breaths, and that's about it. And you can fucking choose whether you want to do the breaths or not as well. Like if someone's fully ugly, you can just decide not to. You can come up with an excuse. They looked like they had bloody lips or something like that. I didn't have a face mask. I didn't want to fucking touch that disgusting cunt. That's how you do it. So you can just do the pumps, the compressions. Just call an ambulance and do compressions. That's it. The rest of it, fucking, I was not paying attention. The rest of it was a fucking absolute punish. This was the worst one. I haven't had a worse one than this. This guy, I swear to God, every single line, he had a joke there. He's been doing this for 10 years. He said he's been in the first aid industry as like a pool lifeguard and some other shit I wasn't listening to for 20 years, but he's been teaching first aid for 10, and this cunt takes his first aid fucking seriously. He's never actually had to use it in real life, but fucking, if you go down, you want this cunt somewhere around. He knows everything there is to know about first aid. He's like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a paramedic, but I am a professional first aider. That wasn't one of his jokes. That was like him being serious. I am a professional first aider. And because I've been watching so many fucking things about Buddhism, I'm trying to use my compassionate heart at every moment. It's so hard not to just think negatively about people. It's one of the hardest things you can do. So I'm listening and watching this guy, and I'm just like forcing myself, like sheer force of will, just to think good thoughts. Like, it's good that someone's this enthusiastic about their job. Usually people don't give a fuck. This guy's enthusiastic. And then he'll say a joke and I'll be like, fuck this cunt. Shut up, cunt. And then I'll have to pull myself back. But this is the process of Buddhism. It's like meditation. You're breathing in, you breathe out, you're trying to focus on your breath, your fucking mind floats off somewhere, probably to the first aider and smashing him in the face, and then you pull yourself back to the breath. And that's the practice of meditation, bringing yourself back all the time. So I'm just doing everything just to like this guy, everything I can. But it was hard because I was also on a fucking quadruple shot of coffee, and that does not help with any of my anger issues. This is another thing. I haven't been able to quit coffee yet. This is a good test run on what it would be like if I started drinking again, because out of all the things to give up, sugar, jerking off, alcohol, ciggies, coffee was the easiest. Actually, for me, cigarettes was the easiest. Cigarettes have always been the easiest for some reason, but coffee wasn't that hard. You just go to tea. But this time around, it's been fucking almost 6 weeks and I haven't been able to fucking stop drinking coffee, and it's progressively got stronger and stronger. It started out just as a single shot, an innocent single shot of coffee. Then it went to a double, and now it's 2 doubles. That gets me through most of the day, but by fucking 9:30 or 10 o'clock, I'm just fucking strung out. So that doesn't help my anger towards the first aider. God, there's a lot of work to be done, I can tell you that right now. Because this guy was a nice guy as well. And I understand what he's doing. He's just trying to make it slightly more enjoyable for people. And probably for himself as well. Because he has to do it every day. Every fucking day. The same routine with the same fucking idiots. Asking the same fucking dumb questions. making the same dumb mistake, and you give them their first aid certificate and their CPR certificate no matter what, generally. But I managed to get through it and calm myself down, centered myself, and then I get a fucking message from the venue that I run my comedy show at, and they said they're now taking $5 out of the tickets, and the ticket prices will be going up, which will make it a lot harder to sell. And I'm just like, fucking serenity now, serenity now. Couldn't we just wait a little bit on that? Couldn't we just fucking wait until it was selling itself? Nope. We need that $5 per ticket, even though we're pumping all the money into it. Anyway, I fucking centered myself on that again. I had to untangle my brain on that. And then on the drive home, what I like to do now is just listen to Jetsumna Tenzin Palmo talk about Buddhism, talk about loving kindness, and that just makes me feel good. It brings me back to earth. And as I'm just being centered and earthed out, this fucking cunt in a fucking BMW cuts in front of me. Like he's only a half a car length ahead of me and tries to cut through, like was going to smash directly into me. And I swerve and beat my horn, and he gets pissed off. We pull up a little bit down the street, and he pulls up right beside me and stares at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do, cunt? You want to go? I'm ready to fucking go, cunt. You're in a BMW, I'm in a fucking Civic. I've got a lot less to lose, fuck. And I was so angry, I'm just like, you fucking... And then I hit the accelerator and nearly crashed into the car in front of me. And then I stopped and waited for him to come up a little bit further and eyeballed the fuck out of him again. And I'm like, I can't keep on living like this. I can't keep on swinging from fucking peace and love to violent murder. I'm going to have to make some decisions. And I don't think I can get rid of the violent murder until I fully say to myself, like everything else, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not doing it. I can't just party on the weekend and fucking think I'm going to get through the week. I'm not just going to be able to have a couple, like a little bit of anger on holidays and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like drinking. I have to abstain. That's the way it fucking looks like it's heading for me. I got this gig tonight as well. I don't even want to do this gig because all I want to talk about is Buddhism. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, fucking... I better get to this fucking gig. How did you like the Degeni Diaries? I had a couple of people send me messages. They said they enjoyed it. A couple of comments here and there. A message sent on Spotify. All seems good. Did you enjoy it? Do you want more? I hope so, because I'm just going to keep doing them anyway. It's kind of fun. Anyway, before I go, I just want to shout out another couple of Patreon members who have joined. We got fucking the madman, Kerosene. Fucking Kerry, I think he's over there in France. Bonjour. And we've got fucking La Paz. Obviously, that's a fake name. Thank you for joining. Very much appreciated. That'll do for today, and I'll see you the fuck later.